Hello Capricorn, Sun, Rising, and Venus, and welcome to your reading. So Capricorn, today we're going to focus on your past, present, as well as your future, and then we're also going to look at the ultimate outcome of your current situation. So with all that being said, Capricorn, let's get started. So in the past, it looks like something was definitely playing out in your favor. We're going to obviously look a little bit more into the Wheel of Fortune in a second, but let's get your current energy for Capricorn, Sun, Rising, and Venus. All right, we do have the Three of Wands out here. So there is some type of, level of waiting going on your behalf. We'll see what it is that you're waiting on. But in the near future, we do have the Four of Pentacles. Whatever it is that you're currently waiting on, I do see it eventually showing up. I do see it eventually showing up. However, I'm getting a whole lot of fear. Four of Pentacles is somebody who's like very, very protective over their heart space. So whatever this thing is that's showing up here for you that you've been waiting on for quite some time now, it's definitely showing up here for you in the near future. I just kind of feel like you're very scared of it. But we're going to get into that in a second. But let's look at this Wheel of Fortune energy. Got the Ace of Wands, we have the Eight of Swords, and then we also have the Justice card. Yeah, in the recent past, something was definitely playing out in your favor. It kind of looks like you finally got what it is that you essentially deserve. With the Ace of Pentacles coming out here to the Queen of Cups, I mean, the fact that we have the Ace of Wands to the Ace of Pentacles, this could definitely represent that in the recent past. You could have received a promotion. For some of you, you could have received a really, really good job opportunity. For some of you, you could have turned a passion of yours into a business. But whatever this thing is that you received, it was definitely something that you did not foresee coming. So you did not foresee this promotion coming. You didn't think that business of yours would basically take off, or that career of yours would essentially take off. But yeah, as far as because this is kind of leaning far more towards career. So it kind of looks like things really did play out in your favor in the recent past, as far as your career is concerned, your career taking off, your business taking off, you receiving a really good job opportunity, or possibly even a promotion, putting you in the position to have a lot of abundance and stability into your life. All right, nice. Now, as far as your current energy is concerned, again, there's that level of waiting. There's that level of waiting going on. We do have the King of Wands. We got the Page of Swords to the Nine of Pentacles. At the bottom of the deck, we do have the Four of Wands. Interesting. It looks like you've been waiting for a particular person to resurface back up here for you. They could be a fire sign strongly, so an Aries, Leo, Sag, possibly an air sign, so a Gemini, Libra, possibly even an Aquarius, or an earth sign, so a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, regardless of this person's actual zodiac sign though. It kind of looks like you've been waiting for someone from your past to resurface back up here for you. Whoever this person is though, it kind of looks like when you were dealing with them, you and this person were just simply not on the same page. It kind of looks like you could have been, somebody who was ready for a relationship and maybe they weren't, or maybe you weren't ready for a relationship and they were. I'm just kind of getting that you guys were not on the same page. Somebody wanted a relationship and the other person wasn't ready for that. Is primarily what I'm getting to describe this connection that you guys once upon a time had with one another. But it kind of looks like you've been waiting for this person to resurface back up here for you. I am definitely getting that. You've been waiting. All right, let's look at this Four of Pentacles energy. Interesting. This person that you've been waiting to resurface back up here for you, I mean, I do see them resurfacing back up here for you, but it's like the moment that they do resurface back up here for you, it's like you start falling into this energy of what was I thinking? What was I thinking? What was I thinking? What was I thinking? It's like you're questioning why you even wanted this person to begin with, and why you even wanted a relationship with them to begin with. Is basically what I'm getting. I mean, this person's showing up as a King of Wands. You are showing up as an Empress. So that's kind of telling me that this person doesn't really fit what you truly want and desire within a person, is basically what I'm getting. This is not somebody that you can foresee yourself building and establishing a life with. I feel like what's really going on and why you're really falling into his energy is because I feel like since you last saw them and or spoken to them, a lot has changed with you. A lot has changed with you. I feel like this person, on the other hand, like things have been for the most part the same. Like, you know, in other words, they're in the same place you left them in, is basically what I'm getting. Not much has changed with this person whatsoever, but a whole lot has changed with you since you last saw them and or spoken to them. So when you guys do come into contact with one another all over again, you're going to realize how much this individual just simply does not resonate with you, to the point where, yeah, you're gonna find yourself falling into his energy of like, oh my gosh, like what was I thinking? Like, why did I even want to be with this person? Like, what was I thinking? What was I thinking? What was I thinking? I feel like you've just grown and matured and evolved so much since you last saw them and or spoken to them, to the point where you're looking at them like, what the heck was I thinking? Why did I even want to be with this person? Like, somebody help me understand. I just think that it's because you've grown and evolved, you know, so much. You know, as far as like this energy is concerned, because I was getting like fear, you know, somebody's very protective, like over their heart space. I mean, let's just be honest. I think that this person has given you many reasons back then to not trust them, you know, with your heart. And I feel like you still don't. I feel like you still don't trust this person, you know, with your heart. But I feel like it has a lot to do with the fact that this person hasn't really changed, you know, like you guys could have went years without seeing one another. And like I said, they're in the same place you basically left them in. Not much has changed. It's like this person has just been standing still, allowing life to just basically pass them by. It's basically what I'm getting. All right, what's the ultimate outcome? We got the Strength card. For those of you who don't know this, the person that's in the Strength card is the Empress, which you did show up as an Empress. We also have the Sun out here. Ooh. Wow, with the Emperor. Like I said, the person that's in the Strength card is the Empress, and now we have an Emperor out here. That's pretty nice. That's pretty nice and pretty impressive. Not only do I see you deciding to not accept this person back into your life, because let's be honest, this person doesn't resonate with you, and deep down inside you know that. They're also extremely untrustworthy. You also know that deep down inside. They just don't fit what you're looking for within a person, and you know that deep down inside. So instead of you inviting this person back into your life, it's like you're choosing to kind of keep things as is, which is basically over between the two of you. And you're making room for what you truly want and desire, because you have a much better understanding now of what you really, really want within a person and what you don't want within a person. And I feel like this relationship, as well as life, has essentially taught you that. But I do see you making room for something 10 times better to fall into place here for you. And I do see something 10 times better falling into place for you, aka this individual over here. For some of you, you could currently find yourself connecting with this person. For others of you, you might find yourself dealing with this person very, very soon. But this is somebody of your caliber, Capricorn. This is somebody who's going to bring just as much to the table as you do. This is also somebody who's going to bring a lot of happiness and a lot of joy into your life. You and this person will definitely end up in a committed relationship with one another. And not only that, but when you do meet this person, you're going to find yourself extremely happy and glad that you chose to keep things as is between you and this person, which is basically over, because there's a huge possibility that you could have accepted this person back into your life all over again and found yourself dealing with the same old, same old. And because you chose not to, and you chose to have, you know, trust and faith in the universe, that the universe will eventually bring the perfect person, you know, into your life. It kind of looks like, you know, your patience as well as your trust and faith in the universe is essentially paying off in the end, because I do see you meeting somebody who's basically 10 times better than them. I mean, there's levels to this. We have the King of Wands that comes out first, then we have the King of Swords that follows, King of Cups, King of Pentacles, and then that's when we hit Emperor status. So yeah, technically speaking, they are 10 times better than this person, you know, from your past. And I do see you being extremely happy with this individual that's going to be showing up here for you very, very soon. For others of you, you could have already met them, but you know, for the vast majority of you, this is going to be somebody that you're going to find yourself meeting very, very soon. All right, so that's what I have for you. Hopefully the reading helped. Hopefully it resonated, and I will see you guys in your next reading. Bye.